Hello! Today we're going to be doing a quick Hunger Game simulator using Brand Steel. That's this website. And we're going to be seeing which character on the Dream SMP would win the Hunger Games. So first we need to go through all of the teams. Well, not teams, districts. I think they technically still want to kill each other. Except, in all the books constantly. But I think that's still supposed to be the point. In District 1, we have Technoblade, well known as one of the best fighters, a career heading into this games. He is certainly a favorite to take it all, and at his side is Filza, who died to a baby zombie. So, yeah. They also took over the world together, so I guess that might be more important than the baby zombie thing, but still. In District 2, we have Dream, another career, well known as being one of the few people to almost beat Technoblade in 1v1 combat. Dream's intellect and his ability to outwit his opponents will certainly prove helpful in these games. Also from District 2, George, who, well, might just sleep through the whole event. We'll see. Historically, he'll just sleep through the whole Hunger Games. Alright, from District 3, we have Ghostbur and Friend the Sheep. A special note on this pair, since one of them's a ghost who can't die, and one of them canonically is just immortal, just stabbing them until they should be dead is apparently considered enough to eliminate them, as this is the first time the Hunger Games has had ghosts, or sheep with infinite canonical lives. This is sure to be interesting, since sheep are not typically known for their bloodthirstiness, or their ability to hurt anything that isn't a blade of grass. From District 4, we have Sapnap, who there's a 50-50 shot will just burn down the entire arena, and Captain Puffy, who will probably either befriend her fellow sheep in Friend, or help Sapnap burn the entire arena down. We are sure to find out. Then in District 5, we have Tommy and Tubbo, who there's apparently some dispute for this Hunger Games over whether their close bond will prove to be an asset or a hindrance, since if one of them gets into a bad situation, they may just both die trying to defend each other. However, they do have survival experience, which could prove crucial for trying to find food and water. In District 6, we have Fundy and Eret. Eret, being a king, should have lots of sponsors, which could prove very helpful, while Fundy, being an ex-soldier, has plenty of experience fighting things. So this duo could prove to be a bit of a spoiler in this Hunger Games. From District 7, we have Awesome Dude, also known as Sam, and Antfrost. Sam could prove to be a very upsetting force in this Hunger Games. With his impressive knowledge of machinery and his ability to build traps and mechanisms, he could easily take out several of his fellow opponents if he's gifted items that allow him to make traps. On the other hand, we have Antfrost, who's shown in recent manhunts to have an incredibly good tactical sense, and also just to be willing to just go get food for like the entire day without complaining, which is very important in the Hunger Games. Starving is bad. And in District 8, we have probably the biggest underdog team, Bad Boy Halo and Skeppy. Skeppy will probably either die being a lunatic and throwing himself off a cliff, or make it to the last 3 and fall out of a tree. No one knows. Bad Boy Halo is very good at making allies, but very bad at betraying any of them, which is not typically a good thing in the Hunger Games. However, he can cook, so food poisoning shouldn't be an issue. From District 9, we have Quackity and Carl Jacobs, another underdog team. Carl has shown a willingness to make alliances in order to attempt to not die in the past, something which could be helpful in these games, while Quackity has shown a lot of loyalty, which is also helpful in making deals. However, neither of them is that adept with weaponry, making victory in this game unlikely. In District 10, we have Purpled, certainly an upset player in these games. Purple has a lot of experience with sword fighting and tactics, both of which could prove crucial. At his side is Connor, most known for getting kidnapped and then immediately dying to a spider when he got released. So that might be a bit of a hindrance. In District 10, we have Rambu, who, with his minor teleportation abilities due to his Enderman half, could have a very big leg up in these games. At his side is Nikki, who can cook, so I guess once again we're not going to have starvation issues. However, Nikki is also not the greatest fighter in the world, which is pretty detrimental in a game where you're trying to kill people. And from District 12, we have Vicstar and Laserbeam, who, yeah, there's not a lot to say here. They're probably gonna die. District 12's losing streak will likely continue this year. However, both are relatively popular in their home district, and so getting some sponsorships is not out of the question, and could help them achieve a longer run than most people expect. Alright, I hope everyone is ready for an exciting Hunger Games. Technoblade has run away, Fundy has run away, Bad has run away, Aerith has run... Everyone's running! Quackity has a pair of size, Puffy runs, Skeppy runs, Dream runs, Rambo has found water, how helpful. Sapnap runs, Nikki has a sword, George runs, Ant runs, Laserbeam has a sickle, how helpful, Phil runs, Tommy runs, Tubbo has fishing bait, and Sam has fishing gear. I don't know if that means they're teaming up or not, but that's sure to be an interesting combo. Vicstar runs, Quackity runs, Connor has broken Wilbur's nose for a basket of bread. I didn't know you could break a ghost's nose. Purple runs, nobody dead. Okay. Friend has tried to climb a tree and fallen to his death. Well, okay. Wilbur and Purple work together. Bad Boy Halo is stolen from Connor. Ranboo and Techno team up to drown Aerith. That's especially impressive given that Ranboo, as an Enderman hybrid, can't actually go in the water. Filza has made a shack. Laserbeam thinks about home. Tubbo is stalking Antfrost. Sapnap has poisoned Sam's drink. Vicstar is going crazy. Quackity has pricked himself on thorns. Tommy and Skeppy have teamed up. That is terrifying. That is deeply terrifying. Dream is sleeping. Friend, Aerith, and Sam are all dead. Sapnap is helping Purple. Skeppy is freezing. Dream is definitely going crazy. Filza, Antfrost, and Quackity are just having a nice conversation. Bad Boy Halo has set Vicstar on fire. And Tommy has bashed in Technoblade's head with a mace. Tubbo, Connor, and Laserbeam have killed Nikki. George, Rambo, and Carvel are cheerfully singing songs together. This is the Hunger Games, people. Wilbur and Fundy are humming quietly to themselves. Connor is running away from Carvel. George has spared Filza. Wilbur refuses to kill Ranboo. Laser is stealing from Antfrost. Poor Antfrost. Tubbo is stalking Tommy. Aww. Dream is hunting. Fundy is fishing. Skeppy and Sapnap have killed Captain Puffy. Another terrifying combination. Quackity is avoiding smoke, probably from the fire that Sapnap set, killing Puffy. Wilbur, Dream, Antfrost, and Sapnap are telling ghost stories. Wilbur is especially telling ghost stories. It's just really stories about himself at this point. Fundy and Purple to have a truce. Ranboo's injured, maybe from helping drown someone before. George has killed Skeppy. Well, okay. Coral, Laser, Tubbo, and Phil are sleeping in shifts. Tommy is singing himself to sleep. Wilbur has sprained his ankle running from Purple, but he still gets away. Laserbeam is helping Sapnap. Ranboo's trying to find water despite drowning someone yesterday. Coral is pulling a George and sleeping the whole day. Tommy's avoiding smoke. Dream is a slingshot. Oh god, this is frightening. Oh boy. Bad Boy Halo, George, Filza, Connor, and Antfrost have all teamed up. That's deeply scary. That is pretty much just a manhunt with Phil and Connor. Quackity's on higher ground, and Fundy just died. Fundy just dies to nothing. Skeppy and Fundy are both dead. Wilbur also has infections. Like father, like son. Good lord. I don't think a ghost would get an infection. Antfrost is snuggling Dream. Okay. Purple and George have a truce. Sapnap and Laserbeam are holding hands. There were some weird ships going on today. Connor has cooked his food. Good. No salmonella for him. Tubbo, Phil, and Bad Boy Halo are cheerfully singing. That does sound like them in the Hunger Games, actually. I can't deny that one. Ranboo's lost. Quackity has stepped on a landmine, and Tommy is screaming. Okay. Tommy forces Antfrost to kill Purple to Sapnap, and he kills Sapnap. No! Filza has fresh food. Tubbo is stalking his third person this game. This is a reoccurring theme. Coral is running from Dream. Very reasonable. Ranboo is stolen from Bad. Wilbur has made a wooden spear, and Laserbeam literally dies from just not being able to find water. Quackity, Sapnap, and Laserbeam. Let's look at everyone's status. Filza's alive, Dream's alive, George's alive, Wilbur's alive, Tommy, Tubbo, Antfrost, Bad Boy Halo, Coral, Purple, Connor, and Ranboo. Ranboo has received clean water, thank God, he was looking for that yesterday. Connor is lost. George and Tommy are telling stories. Carl dies to Antfrost. Filza is cooking. Wilbur and Purple are also having a conversation. Lots of teaming up going on. Tommy has collected fruit. Tubbo has medical supplies. Ranboo is killed by pretty much everyone else who's alive. Antfrost, Connor, Filza, George, and... This is a frightening combo. Purple has a cave. Halo has blown himself up. Lots of, accidental deaths, these games. Filza has locked Purple out and leaves him for the wolf mutts. Antfrost survives. Connor and Tubbo both die. George and Wilbur both die. Tommy kills Dream! That is very different from the last time those two had a duel. A lot of deaths today. 9! Carl, Ranboo, Bad Boy Halo, Purple, Connor, Tubbo, George, Wilbur, and Dream. That leaves us with just Filza, Tommy, and Antfrost remaining. Who will be victorious? They also have 7 kills between them, which is very impressive. Antfrost wants to win. Tommy's hiding, and Phil gets clean water. Filza has decapitated Antfrost, and Tommy bleeds out. Filza is victorious! I hope you all enjoyed that video. If you'd like to see me do another Hunger Games simulation, or any of the other simulations that this website has, they have all kinds of different ones. I was thinking about doing the Big Brother one because it sounded funny. Then please leave a like and comment. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed.